From fake overdramatic apology videos,
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night,
to trying to buy the forgiveness of his fans.
I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards.
My name's Ryan, and here's 6 cases where apology videos ended up making the controversy even worse. And we're gonna start off with Colleen Ballinger. In April of 2020, Colleen, popular for her character Miranda Sings, came under fire by the internet when she was exposed for being inappropriate with a minor. She mailed her lingerie to Adam when he was 13. She not only asked her young viewers if they were but asked them what their favorite quote position is. She even was getting advice on how she should approach her husband at the time for some. Like, what the actual F? The controversy only snowballed over the years into a complete disaster for Miranda as more and more evidence kept coming to light about her questionable behavior with minors. Content, predatory behavior, of a minor. Colleen Ballinger comparing the various leaks in her house to the of an underage girl. With these extremely serious allegations lined up against her, she did what any responsible adult would do in her position. She got a ukulele and started singing.
All aboard the toxic gossip train, you're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer, I'm just a loser.
And as you would expect, people did not take this very well.
This is the worst apology video of all time.
In the face of very serious claims, she decides to put on the entire clown outfit and grab her trusty ukulele and go to battle. But it's not really a battle because she doesn't even really tackle any of the claims. She doesn't refute anything or defend herself. She just makes a song. This is just invalidating to all of her victims. Like, she is like actually like laughing in their face with this video, I feel. It's pretty disgusting, actually.
Colleen had basically just dismissed all the serious allegations and lies without offering any evidence to support her claims. Her behavior is not only passive-aggressive, but toxic narcissistic behavior, blaming victims, invalidating, gaslighting, trying to act like she's the victim after abusing others. Imagine being traumatized by this woman and seeing her play the ukulele as she apologizes. This infamous apology by Colleen ended up being the final nail in the coffin, resulting in her losing all of her fans and ending a career for good. The fact she did so many gross things to openly on stage, I can't imagine what she's done behind closed doors. It terrifies me that she's a mother. Colleen Ballinger is a sick and perverted woman who should have never been allowed to maintain such a large influence over a mainly underage fan base for as long as she has. She's made a career out of profiting off of the adoration of kids, who she creates this kind of suggestive content for. However, unlike Colleen, who I guess you could call it apologized for a PDF file behavior, the next person on her list found himself apologizing after prioritizing money over the trust of his followers. Ricegum sold out his fans for money. I like money, Ricegum. It started with Ricegum posting a video on January 1st of 2019 titled How I Got AirPods for $4, where he was sponsored by an unregulated gambling company called Mystery Brand, which had a site where you could spend some money for a chance to win crazy expensive products.
Me and Mystery Brand actually teamed up, if you don't know what it is. Basically, it's a site that has a ton of these like random mystery boxes. Like right here, he has like a Yeezy and Supreme and like technology, like smartphone one. I don't know, I guess you buy a mystery box, you open it, and you get like one random, either dope item or bad item. It's like a mystery, it's a surprise.
And he was seen winning insanely expensive products on the site, making it look easy.
AirPods, here we come. Alright guys, I feel like I opened up everything I wanted to open. Like there's not much more I can open, but there's a feature where you can create your own box. So I'm out of boxes, I'm making my own now. Here we go. I guess you like put the items you want. A car? You can throw a car in here. Hold up.
Shortly after this video came out, people started calling him out all over the internet for promoting gambling to children.
Seeing big YouTubers promote something like this that's clearly been known to be sketchy, it's kind of messed up.
So it's kids that like this and adults that can see why this is a bad thing. Ricegum is promoting gambling to these children that are now becoming gambling addicts. If you look at the older comments on his videos, you can see how much they loved it, which is very alarming and sad, and should honestly be illegal if it's not.
To address the hate he was getting from the internet, Ricegum posted a quote apology video on January 4th, which ended up making the drama even worse for him. He started off by admitting that he made the video because it was a quick way to bag some money.
Keemstar actually tweeted saying, first big story of 2019, Jake Paul, Ricegum, gambling, blah, blah, blah. But at the bottom, he said, I was offered $100K to do the same thing and almost took the cash, but didn't, so I can't go that hard on them. So apparently they almost only offered Keemstar 100K. So my numbers are higher. So imagine how much they offered me, right? So the money was on the table, and if I wanted the money, I just had to open up a few Supreme boxes and shoe boxes, and boom, I get the money. So I was like, yo, that sounds easy enough.
And it was soon clear that he wasn't taking this situation seriously at all.
But I just find it so funny. Like, I think it's hilarious that like this, gambling thing is the current, topic of discussion right now. It's like a big deal.
And then he started using the classic excuse of, but other people did it too.
I'm just trying to say this mystery box thing has been on the internet for like 3 to 4 months from other creators, but as soon as I do it, it's a problem.
This is what a 5-year-old would argue. Other people are doing it. When are these people going to realize Ricegum has never cared about his fans? He just wants the money and quote fame.
Now, calling this video an apology would be like calling Amy Schumer a good comedian. It's not even close.
So what did he do to make up for his big mistake? He gave away something huge. Amazon gift cards.
It's true. I'm an asshole. Like, what was I thinking? Like, I can't really do much because I already did it. The damage has been done. You guys already saw a money hungry side of me, and it is what it is. And there's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards. So I'm sorry. It just wouldn't happen again. Amazon codes $10 to $20. Just a little giveaway. It's the least I can do after this. Okay. Have a good day, guys. I'm sorry again. I hope you guys can forgive me.
Which just made everyone hate him even more.
Just such a blatant disregard for giving a shit about his fans. Openly just doesn't care. This guy is just such a privileged piece of shit. He just doesn't know how to be human anymore. I really just don't think it's in his nature to even understand people.
And the cherry on the top, all the quote giveaway codes were claimed in May 2018, 7 months before this video was published. My Asian mom told me I am a disappointment. Then I introduced her to Ricegum. Unlike Ricegum, who betrayed his fanbase for quick cash, the next person on our list had to issue an apology after succumbing to a different kind of temptation. On May of 2021, huge TikToker Sienna May was exposed for assaulting another TikToker whose name was Jack Wright when one of Jack's friends made a tweet on it. I struggle with seeing a girl getting praised after telling my best friend to kill himself and assaulting him numerous times. She also had a history of verbally abusing people in high school and in LA. Sienna denied the allegations.
We deny the allegations that I assaulted Jack Wright.
After which, another of Jack's friends came out with video evidence of her assaulting an unconscious Jack.
This is me in the white hat. I was taking care of Jack while he was unconscious on the couch. Sienna then hops on top of him, and I didn't think nothing of it. I started hearing noises and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that. I was so thrown off guard that I had to leave the situation. Whatever their relationship was at the time, obviously this was not right. So I went back and took Sienna off of Jack. Not to mention, when I got closer, I noticed her right hand inappropriately touching his crotch. Shocked that I pulled her off, and she kept trying to justify what she had just done. I talked to James and Jack the next day about the situation that happened that night, and James said that happens all the time.
No one should ever be scared to fall asleep. What Sienna did was truly disgusting. We love you, Jack. She doesn't need to be cancelled, she needs to go to jail. As the backlash she kept receiving got worse and worse, Sienna decided to go off the radar for a month and then return with her infamous apology video.
I decided to take a month off of social media due to the negativity surrounding my platform. It was honestly one of the most difficult times in my life for many reasons, but through struggle, I found clarity within myself.
I love how she says taking a month off social media was the hardest time in her life. What a privileged life to live where that's your biggest struggle. You can't go on TikTok for a month. What a nightmare.
Imagine sexually assaulting someone and complaining that taking a break from social media is the hardest thing you've ever done. Truly the mind of a sociopath. Instead of admitting her mistakes or apologizing, she instead states that she is proud of herself.
Now, more than ever, I feel proud of the person that I am. Even if I can only inspire one person, I will have done what I was put on this earth to do.
How can someone say they're proud of themselves more than ever after sexually assaulting somebody? This is sickening. And then she absolutely stuns her audience by starting to dance.
Wild and young, and not be afraid to lose. But they're watching me, judging me.
Not only did her dance result in more backlash, but her song of choice made it 100 times worse. Saying, "I just want to get a little wild after assaulting someone is insane. I did nothing wrong, I'm young," is absolutely the worst lyrics to use in an apology video. This isn't an apology, it's a slap in the face to victims of assault. Imagine committing one of the most heinous crimes imaginable and then dancing on the haters. They aren't haters, they are normal, law-abiding citizens. She just got outed for the worst possible thing, and her response is to thank her sponsors, say she is young, and start dancing. Unlike Sienna May, who seemed to make deflecting accountability a bad habit, it's crucial for us to break free from our destructive patterns and bad habits and face challenges head on. So that's where today's sponsor, Fume, comes in. An award-winning flavored air device that draws flavor right to your mouth. No vapor, no nicotine so it's not addictive, and no battery so you'll never have to charge it. Flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. It's not addictive, totally non-toxic, and it uses no electronics or combustion. Plus, Fume fills that void that ditching a bad habit can leave. And with a high-quality design that's made to fidget with, it's a great way to calm anxiety too. At first, I didn't know what to think about Fume, but after trying all their delicious flavors, I was sold on their crisp mint and sparkling grapefruit flavors, which keep your breath smelling fresh. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be their next success story. For a limited time, use my code Ryan'sPictures to get your free topper. It's the perfect accessory to your Fume device. Slip it onto the mouthpiece for a softer, warmer feel. It's also chewable for those who love to fidget, and it's also reusable. Head to tryfume.com, that's tryfum.com, and use code Ryan'sPictures or scan the QR code on screen to get your free Fume topper when you order your journey pack today. DaddyOFive is another instance where bad apologies can make the controversy worse. With YouTubers getting desperate to do anything for views, DaddyOFive was a family YouTube channel featuring a man named Mike, his wife, and 5 kids doing vlogs and pranks. But in 2017, when their channel started getting more popular, DaddyOFive's content changed from their harmless, fun videos into outright emotional abuse for their children for views. This is unwatchable, and this guy should be in jail. Honestly, I could never in a million years imagine treating my kids like this. Caring more about views than about your own kids? That is disgusting. Their videos not only had the parents abusing their children in order to get stronger reactions out of them to get more views, but they also taught the children to be abused to each other. And since one of the children, Cody, had the strongest emotional reactions to the quote pranks, he was pushed the hardest and outright bullied by his siblings and parents.
No, I didn't!
Now it's gone!
You're blaming me for everything! No, I didn't!
As each video was made to be more extreme and abuse than the previous one of the videos titled Invisible Ink Prank, Epic Freakout, would finally cross the limits and start getting massive backlash.
I bought this here, invisible ink, and I'm gonna squirt it all over his carpet and start flipping out.
The hell is that?
What is this?
Cody!
Tell me! I didn't do that!
You tell me what you did!
I swear to God, I didn't do that!
All over your carpet!
I didn't do that!
I'm a grown man, and hearing that mother yell made me shrink back from the screen like, WTF is wrong with you? And the parents are seen to be enjoying inflicting this emotional abuse upon Cody, trying to make the situation seem like a joke in the end because it was quote just a prank.
All your Pokemon cards! We're gonna sell your Xbox!
I didn't do that! That's not my bag! No! Because we all tried to play me out!
We got you both! You were innocent bystander!
These parents literally think that verbally abusing their child is considered a prank, and legitimately see nothing wrong with it. How can you be so evil? I still burst into tears when I hear Cody desperately swearing to God he didn't get the ink on the carpet. I hope he's doing well now. No kid deserves to be treated that way. They responded to the public outrage by making a video titled Blocking All Haters, in which they denied all the accusations.
A lot of people apparently don't get it. A lot of people don't see the humor in it. The prank was done on Alex and Cody.
Was anybody traumatized?
No! Well, I don't even know what that word means, but yes! No.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Are you upset?
No.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
However, this video backfired as it started drawing more attention to the invisible ink prank, and other YouTubers began covering all the abusive behavior on this channel.
Then people start digging deeper on the channel and they find more and more instances of the kids crying and seeming in distress. One of the kids in particular, Cody, being pushed by his dad, punched by his dad. Stuck with there is no abuse here, CPS has even been here in the past and they have dismissed it.
Mike and his wife decided to make an apology video to salvage the situation.
Videos are fake. They're fake. They're over-exaggerated. Some videos are scripted. They're just played out. Now, maybe I should have came out sooner and said that they were fake or something, but like I just said,
My kids love this YouTube, and I did it for them. And I'm taking all this hate right now for them.
And they were begging us, please don't tell.
But the viewers weren't convinced. There was no way the invisible prank was scripted, as the kids' fear on their faces explains it all, and the circumstances itself looks traumatizing. I also have to feel extremely bad for Cody, since he had gone through way too much as a child. Not to mention, when it comes to those abusive parents, they're only ashamed because they got caught, which can go for all douchebags on the internet. Their last apology was so bad that the couple would then go on to publish a second apology video stating that they were now in family counseling.
This has been the absolute worst week of our life, and we realize that we have made some terrible parenting decisions, and we just want to make things right. We are now in family counseling because we need it, not only to get through the media stuff, but we needed to come back together and have everybody, even the kids, to understand what we did wrong in all this.
Worst week of our life? Yeah, you gave them damage for their whole lives. You're disgusting. Notice how they just feel sorry for themselves and not the kids. Thanks to the YouTube community speaking up about this, the police and law got involved, resulting in Cody and Emma's biological mother successfully getting emergency custody of her children and saving them from the hellhole they were in.
Emma and Cody are with me. I have emergency custody. They're doing good. They're getting back to their playful selves.
Mike and his wife were arrested in August 2017 and received supervised probation for 5 years. It seems that making bad apologies isn't exclusive to social media influencers, as their next mainstream celebrity shows they're just as prone to fumbling their public apologies. On November 5, 2021, a deadly crowd crush at rapper Travis Scott's Astroworld concert made the headlines after 8 people died and over 300 people were injured. Never forget that Travis Scott continued to perform at Astroworld as he watched some of his fans getting crushed and suffocated to death just a few feet away from him, despite many begging for the concert to stop. He then went to an after party after several died, including a child, and thousands were injured. Travis Scott eerily watches on, could he not see, as an unconscious fan is carried out in front of him at Astroworld Festival in Houston. The concert continued. The entire internet was aflame, with everyone on social media criticizing Travis Scott for not caring about the lives of his fans and not stopping the concert.
Travis Scott knew people were falling unconscious, as evident from that one clip alone, and he still chose not to pause, take a break, or stop the concert. He bears a lot of responsibility, and Travis Scott has stopped concerts before for much less. There's a very popular clip that's now floating around where Travis Scott crowd surfed and got his shoes taken, and he stopped the concert on the spot to spit on the guy that took his shoes and tell the crowd to beat his ass. So Travis Scott has stopped concerts for his shoes, but doesn't stop it for the loss of life. So he values shoes more than people's lives, I guess, more than his fans' lives. That's the impression I get.
Not him smiling and popping his head, were hundreds of people saying help and dying and passing out. With this huge PR disaster, Travis Scott then posted an apology video trying to save his public image.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I just stop the show and, help them get the help they need,
However, his groggy expressions and constantly running his hands over his head, as if he was trying to rub off the tears off of his forehead, did not come across as serious to anyone, and instead just became a meme on the internet as the epitome of a terrible apology.
This whole apology video looks like he was just woken up out of a deep slumber and forced to make this by like his lawyer or something. Like, hey, get the f out of bed, we need you to make an apology video. And he's like still sleepy, he's like, oh, f okay. Hey, guys, sorry. And then he's like rubbing his face really hard, hoping to get 1 or 2 tears to come out, but they just won't fall. He can't get the tears flowing. It seems more like he's annoyed than sad.
And soon, he would be mocked by everyone for acting like he just wasn't aware of what was happening at his concert.
Bruh. So he's saying here, anytime that I can notice anything going on, 8 people, ambulances going back and forth, sirens, paramedics, people yelling stop, he just didn't notice any of it. If he had noticed it, he would have done something for sure. I mean, how could he not have done anything? Bro, you're lying, dude.
I can't imagine him swiping to find the black and white filter to make it feel more dramatic. Mans kept rubbing his head like it's a damn genie lamp, hoping to wish his way out of giving a proper apology. Let's not forget that right after the concert ended, he went and partied with Drake. He's beyond guilty at this point. The fact that he didn't even say a simple "I'm sorry" is mind-blowing. While Travis was able to come back and crush the rap genre with his music to this day, the last person on our list went even further, obliterating both his career and personal life to such an extent that no apology could ever fix it. EDP445 was a YouTuber known for his unfiltered rants and funny reaction videos, gaining millions of subscribers. However, his downfall from fame would start in July of 2020 after multiple pieces of evidence started surfacing on the internet of EDP being inappropriate with not-of-age people. This eventually led to him getting caught red-handed in a predator sting operation led by the YouTube channel Predator Poachers, where a decoy pretended to be a 13-year-old and texted EDP. When the full chat transcript was released, it showed instances of EDP offering to do something very bad with a 13-year-old.
I love to teach you. Okay, yay. It's one of those things I'd have to teach you in person though. Yeah, I understand, yay. Would you want to have sex that way you experience firsthand? I can go easy, of course. You can tell me what you like and don't like, obviously.
Additionally, he also sent her explicit pictures and texts. And finally, on April 20, 2021, they released a video showing EDP being physically caught coming to a location so he could pick up a cupcake.
And so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to...
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
And when confronted with the evidence, he doesn't even deny it or show any signs of guilt.
What goes through your head? What makes this okay for you? Because this is disgusting. Real, man.
What goes on is loneliness, dude. I'll be completely honest.
And then when you say specifically, I've always fantasized about someone younger with a big age gap. You did say that, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
What is that fantasy? Because it's not just loneliness.
You know what it is, man.
Honestly, we really don't.
Let this be known. Let this be known. I am not a...
So what are you then?
Am I the only one who is terrified that he doesn't look like he's ashamed of himself? Like he just admits it so casually. EDP even went on to admit that he has done this multiple times.
This the cops, because most definitely this is not your first time either, right?
Right.
This is absolutely not. How many times have you done this?
This is actually my first time.
You just said it wasn't your first time, and now you say it is. Second time?
After getting exposed like this, he was arrested and his YouTube channels were all taken down. But EDP445 was relentless. He kept trying to revive his online career on dozens of different platforms, but getting banned every single time. He even got fired multiple times from different jobs he tried to do in order to earn a living. And finally on June 7, 2023, he posted an apology video on his website.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions.
However, this apology backfired and made the situation worse because he didn't even mention the harm he caused to his victims.
I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, get my head on right and to make sure in the distant future that I do not hurt, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most.
Not once did he apologize to the murders he's groomed. This man had victims. He doesn't need to make an apology, he needs to serve time. I'm not one to kick someone who's down and or trying to better themselves, but this dude deserves absolutely everything that is happening to him. Had this situation not hurt his pockets, he wouldn't be apologizing at all.